This property is available for purchase. If you want a nice mausoleum here in Boca Raton, right on the lagoon. Welcome to Boca Raton, Florida. Now in this video we're going to be talking about XXXTentacion. Now last year when I visited Juice World outside of Chicago, I got a lot of requests for this one, so here I am. But this is XXXTentacion, and he was born Jahseh Onfroy, and he was a singer, a rapper. He was a really talented kid. He developed a really big following when he was a SoundCloud artist, and he was somebody that a lot of people could relate to, especially younger generations. And a lot of people really liked him. He had a very, very big following. This is the mausoleum right next to XXXTentacion. If you just want to have a little look in here, this could be yours. It is up for sale. Now for just a little more background, he started his career on SoundCloud back in 2013, and he was kind of unconventional in his style. He brought together a lot of different types of music. He used distortion, heavy guitar-backed instrumentals. He was a talented kid. But his first album was called 17. It peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200. And he just kind of kept going on from there. But he passed away sadly at the age of only 20 years old. There is a photo of him here on the side of the mausoleum. But it is pretty sad what happened to him, because let's take this back to June 18th of 2018. Onfroy was leaving a place called Riva Motorsports Motorcycle and Marine Superstore. It was in Deerfield Beach here in Florida. And when he was leaving, he was blocked from the exit by a black Dodge Journey SUV. And they had known that he was going to be there. I'm not exactly sure how. But they reached in his car, and he had a Louis Vuitton bag that contained $50,000. They grabbed that, and then they shot him multiple times. Now, the shooters fled the scene in their SUV, and XXXTentacion was taken by paramedics to Broward Health North in Deerfield Beach, and he was pronounced dead there. Now, he did have other music released after, posthumously, I guess we should say. But, a lot of people really enjoyed his music. He was heading for superstardom. He had a pretty big following as it was, but he was becoming very mainstream. And, to be taken away at only 20 years old, it's pretty tragic how it happened. But this is the mausoleum. Jahseh Onfroy. And he's right alongside the lagoon here. Now, I should tell you that this cemetery doesn't always take kindly to visitors here at this location, but I did speak with a gentleman who was directing traffic for a funeral here, and I told him a little bit about what I was doing, and oddly enough, he was actually a viewer of our channel. So a big shout out to you for being cool if you're watching this. I really appreciate this. But, for a lot of the fans that don't get a chance to come and pay their respects, that's what we do here on this channel. So just a big thank you to you if you're watching this video, which I'm sure you are, so thank you for that. But this is the final resting place of XXXTentacion. We'll get one more look at the side here. Now, it's always really sad when you see somebody of his talent pass away so young. Now, this kind of spooked me. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a giant iguana over here. He kind of startled me as I walked away. There's a lot of those down here. Now, there are a few other locations that I could visit on XXXTentacion, and I will in the future, but today's kind of a short day. And just because there is a funeral going on kind of across from me right now, I'm going to cut this video a little bit short, but I wanted to show you his final resting place and to be able to, for those of you that aren't able to make the trip. But that's all there is for today, so thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care, everybody.